Welcome to Let's Talk Sports in South Jersey, home of South Jersey sports. Let's get started by talking about our local teams first. Starting with the Temple Owls. They are 3-1 on the season. They will take on East Carolina on Thursday. Let's get win number 4. Fight, fight, fight for the cherry and the white. The Villanova Wildcats are 5-0 on the season. They are off to a good start. They will take on William & Mary on Saturday. Let's get win number 6 of the season. Nova, Nova, Nova! The Penn Quakers are 1-1 on the season. They will take on Dartmouth on Friday. Let's get win number 2. The Philadelphia Eagles are 2-2 on the season. They will take on the New York Jets on Sunday. Let's get above 500. Fly, Eagles, fly. The Philadelphia Phillies finished their baseball season at 81-81. We will have to wait until March for the season to start again. The Philadelphia Flyers will begin their 2019-2020 season against the Chicago Blackhawks in Prague. Let's start the season on a winning way. Go Flyers, go! The Philadelphia Union are 16-7-10 on the season. They will take on New York City Football Club on Sunday. Let's get win number 17 of the season and be in first place. Go Union! Good luck to all our local teams. It's time to preview the Temple Owls versus East Carolina Pirates game. Temple has jumped into the AP Top 25 at number 22. It's really not a big surprise. It's not like they haven't been there before. They've been to a number of Elite Eights and even went to the Final Four a couple of times back in the 50s. It is true. For the first time since the close of the 1979 season, Temple is ranked. This is also the school's first 6-0 start since 1974. This is a brutal spot for the Owls. They had a late Saturday night finish against Central Florida this past weekend, and on a short week, have to head on down to Greenville, North Carolina. ECU played on Saturday too, but it was at noon at home. Also, Temple may have an eye on the future. It was announced earlier in the week that their next game against Notre Dame will be on ABC in prime time. With a soft slate on Halloween, it is possible that ESPN's College Game Day could be in Philly if Temple wins this week. In the grand scheme of things, the game against East Carolina is more important as it's a conference game. But try explaining that to the Temple faithful. Good luck to the Temple Owls on Thursday night. It's time to recap the Eagles and Packers game. The Eagles, not once, but twice, kept Green Bay out of the end zone in a goal-to-goal situation in the fourth quarter, as used 3 total touchdowns from running back Jordan Howard to pull out an emotional, dramatic 34-27 victory over the previously unbeaten Packers to improve to 2-2. The Eagles now have 6 days of rest before the New York Jets come to Philadelphia. Doug Peterson remains perfect on Thursday nights, improving his record to 5-0 as Eagles head coach. It was a scary scene at Lambeau Field, with a minute 15 left in the game, as safety Andrew Sendejo tried to tackle tight end Robert Tonyan, but collided helmet to helmet with cornerback Avante Maddox. The entire team came out to support Maddox, who was taken off the field on a stretcher. The team announced that Maddox has movement in all of his extremities, but was taken to a local hospital for further evaluation. When play resumed, the Packers had the ball at the Eagles' 7-yard line. After a 4-yard gain on the ground by running back Aaron Jones, Rodgers' second down pass was batted into the air by cornerback Craig James, who subbed in for Maddox, and intercepted by linebacker Nigel Bradham to seal the win. It was Rodgers' first interception of the season, as he was 34 of 53 for 422 yards and 2 touchdowns, and the interception for a 93.4 quarterback rating. Rodgers was also the Packers' leading rusher with 46 yards on the ground. Rodgers completed his first 10 pass attempts, and wide receiver Davante Adams, who finished with 10 catches for 180 yards, went for over 100 yards in the first quarter alone. The Eagles forced a turnover on downs earlier in the quarter as Green Bay passed 4 times from the 1-yard line and was unable to get the ball in the end zone. Good luck to the Eagles as they play the Jets on Sunday. It's time for Pick 6. I went 3-2. The Eagles won on Thursday night. The G-Men wrecked the Redskins. The Bears ate the Vikings. New England hands Buffalo lost number 1. The Saints won without a touchdown. It's week 5 of the NFL season. Which teams will win on Thursday and Sunday? Let's get started with the Los Angeles Rams versus Seattle Seahawks. The Los Angeles Rams suffered their first loss of the season to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 55-40 in a high-scoring game. The Seattle Seahawks defeated the Arizona Cardinals 27-10. They are 3-1. I predict the Los Angeles Rams to bounce back and win in Seattle. Go LA! Go LA! New York Jets versus Philadelphia Eagles. What is wrong with the New York Jets? They are 0-3 to start the season, losing to Buffalo, Cleveland, and New England. The Eagles are 2-2 after a hard-fought win at Lambeau Field. I predict the Philadelphia Eagles will go to 3-2 and take over second place in the NFC East. Fly, Eagles, fly. Baltimore Ravens versus Pittsburgh Steelers. The Baltimore Ravens dropped to second place in the AFC North, losing 40-25 to Cleveland. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on a short week. They have not been winless since 2013. New England Patriots versus Washington. Hail to the Redskins. What has gotten into the Washington Redskins? They lost 4 consecutive games to start the season, losing 24-3 to the G-Men. The Skins did not score a touchdown. The New England Patriots won 16-10 to hand Buffalo loss number 1. I predict the New England Patriots to win and force Washington to go 0-5. Minnesota Vikings versus New York Football Giants. The Minnesota Vikings dropped to 2-2 on the season, losing 16-6 to the Chicago Bears. The New York Giants are 2-2 as they defeated the Redskins 24-3. I predict the Minnesota Vikings will bounce back and sack Daniel Jones. Score! Green Bay Packers versus Dallas. How about them Cowboys? The Green Bay Packers suffered loss number 1 on a game-ending pick, 34-27. The Dallas Cowboys are 3-1 on the season, losing 12-10 to the Saints. I predict the Green Bay Packers to go into Dallas and stop Dak Prescott. Go Pack, go! Check in next week and we will see how everyone did. That is a wrap. You can check me out on my podcast at Stefan Sports Radio or through the podcast app or this YouTube channel. And you can listen to me on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock on 1360 WNJC in Cherry Hill. Thank you for watching and keep those comments rolling, and we will talk to you next week.